Hi, my name is Mara, and I leave tomorrow for my rhinoplasty with Dr. Stover and the rest of the team at Pierini, a solution for beauty, and Pierini Esthetic Surgery. I am so excited. I'm going to be traveling actually in from Orlando, and I had all of my pre-op blood work done. I actually had it done here in Orlando because it was just easier to go ahead and take care of that here in town. So that was all done a few weeks ago. It's all cleared. Everything came out smooth. I have my pre-op packet right here. So I actually haven't had any wine for the past week and a half or so because you're not supposed to drink the week before. So no ibuprofen for a headache or anything like that. So I've been adhering to all of the rules, and I'm actually just really excited. I'm going to be leaving town. My suitcase is all packed, and I'm going to be leaving town shortly to head down, and I have my surgery tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So I have my zip-up hoodie packed and my warm pants and my cozy slippers and all of those things. So I'm excited. I'm just ready to get this show on the road. So they're going to be helping with a deviated septum as well. So I've never loved the ball on the end of my nose, so they're going to be helping with that and working on that, but also helping with my deviated septum, which I'm very excited because my breathing sounds like this all the time. So I'm ready. People ask me if I'm nervous. I'm not. I've seen all the before and after photos, and Dr. Stover took about an hour to sit down and go over any questions. I had a lot of questions, so she took the time to go through everything with me, and I answered all of my questions. I'm going to actually be staying at my dad's house for the week because I have a week post-op 1 week later. So I'm going to be staying with my dad, and just packed my comfy clothes, but I should be able to get work done all next week. So I'm excited, and here we go. Okay, it is officially the night before the surgery, so before my rhinoplasty, and I am excited. I have already had my last meal for the night, so no more food, drink after midnight, and I'm about to wash up for bed, brush my teeth, wash my face, all that good stuff. I have my prescriptions filled, so I have my antibiotic for tomorrow that I will start, and then I have painkiller just in case I need it, and that way that's all done. And then for tonight, I have my arnica, which is going to help with bruising. So the Dr. Stover told me to take it the night before so I can get started on that. And the Pierini team already called me, gave me all of my instructions for tomorrow as far as what I should wear, what should I expect, even as much as told me to get some pineapple, and because that's going to help with the knee swelling and inflammation, and then to make sure I have some good soup afterwards. It's easy on my stomach, so I'm ready. I'm ready to get the show on the road. So take a good look at the profile, because it's not what it's gonna look like anymore. Get a good look from both sides. So, and then this this little ball, but yeah, it's the last night with that profile. So my husband officially kissed it goodbye before I left, and staying at my dad's tonight. So he's in South Florida, so I'm gonna be staying with my dad for the next week, as I live in Central Florida. So my husband gave my nose a kiss goodbye, and I'm excited. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. So the process has actually gone really smoothly. I was actually able to do a meditation and a Reiki treatment with Dr. Maria Vargas before the surgery, and I think that just put me in a really awesome state, just really relaxed me. She's so good. But I knew that it would be a simple procedure, but the fact that it's already cut out on the other side makes me feel awesome. It was really no big deal. Everything was very simple, and everyone here has been so good and so helpful. So glad that I've done it. No regrets at all, and just, I'm excited to get a little bit of rest today, and I am excited to see the results though, but I know I have a week for that. So here we go. Hi there. So it's been, I would say, about a month today actually since the surgery. So it's been 4 weeks today since I had my septorhinoplasty, and I am loving the results. I've noticed such a huge difference. So not just in the appearance, you can see that the ball that I had on the edge of my nose is now gone. If you look to the side, you can see I don't have that bump there anymore. My profile is looking awesome. There's still a little bit more swelling on one side than the other, but it does take a couple months for the swelling to go away completely. So I have been back home here in Orlando for 3 weeks now. I spent the first week at my dad's recovering, just because that was closer to the practice. So I had the day of the surgery, which was the last video that you saw. And then the day after that, I went and had a consult, just a post-op, and they looked at everything to make sure that there were no complications, which there weren't. So they just took a look at everything, and then I went back 5 or 6 days post-op, and they were able to take the cast off at that point. They took the stitches out. I had stitches just around the side of my nose. You could see there's, I mean, you actually probably can't see, there's minimal, still some tenderness. Really just, it looks a little pink, but it feels totally normal. I had tape on my nose for another, I would say, week or so after the cast came off. And then I was able to walk around, and most people didn't necessarily notice anything had even happened. I would say the only thing that would make people notice that I'd even had any work done after that, I would say 2-week mark, was just I tend to bruise fairly easily, and I still had a little bit of bruising, I would say up until a couple days ago, a tiny little bruising, which could easily be covered up with makeup. So whenever I left the house, I just made sure to wear some under eye concealer. If you get a good under eye concealer, people won't notice. So I drink with a straw definitely for the first couple weeks anytime I drank anything, just so that nothing bumped this precious cargo that I'm now carrying. And I would say the stitches on the inside, I had some stitches in here, and the majority of them at this point have come out. There's still, I think, maybe one stitch, but they dissolve on their own. One of the things I've loved is that the entire team is always available to answer any questions. So any questions that I have about, you know, is this little bump on the inside of my nose where the stitches were, is that normal? The answer is yes, it goes away in time. And I would say there was a little bit of numbness that has since gone away above my lip, but that went away, I would say, a week, 2 weeks ago. But those were some of the things I was just concerned about. But it's so happy. I noticed as soon as all of the crustiness cleared up inside my nose, then I noticed such a huge difference in my breathing, and that is one of the primary reasons that I did this. So my breathing is so much better at this point. You can hear I was just before, I always sounded like I was congested all the time, all year round. So I am still putting a saline spray a couple times a day up my nose just to keep everything moist, and just as it's still healing, and a little bit of Neosporin just around here, just to make anything a little bit more comfortable, but that's more my choice than a necessity at this point. So I am absolutely loving my results. I know that once all of the swelling goes down, they did more work on the side of my nose, so that's why if you look closely, you'll see that side's just a little bit more swollen. But again, I'm only 4 weeks out. It takes up to 6 weeks or 6 months for all the swelling to go away. So I absolutely am in love with my results. I'm just so happy that I chose to do this for myself, and this is one of the gifts of my year that I've given myself, which I love. So I hope that you'll love your rhinoplasty too. And I will just do probably maybe 1 or 2 more videos just once all the swelling finally goes away. But as you can see, I'm in my pajamas, but I didn't want to let one more day go by without doing this the video blog post. So absolutely happy, love it. Hi guys, it's Mara. So this is the very last in my video series for my rhinoplasty. It is now the 3rd week in October of 2016, and I had my rhinoplasty February 1st of this year. So it's been about 8.5 months or so. And as promised, I wanted to do a video just to show you the final results of the rhinoplasty. Of course, there's still just a smidge that it's gonna keep improving, because they say it could be up to about a year that everything continues to improve as far as swelling, but I haven't noticed swelling in months, me personally. So just wanted to show you, this is the final, my version of the final bridge, and you can see in here. And then that ball, you'll remember that there was a ball on the end of my nose, that's gone, you could see. And then just looking from the side, and then the other side here, I love it. Every time I look in the mirror, I absolutely love the results. My breathing is so much better than it was, and I don't have to use medicated nasal sprays every day anymore. I don't get sinus infections all the time like I used to. So remember that it was a rhinoplasty, but it also went in, and the team at Pierini, and really they went in and they helped fix my sinuses as well. So it was fantastic. Just so grateful that I did it. And if you're thinking about it, I absolutely encourage you to go talk to the team, see if it's right for you. They're fantastic. The Pierini Esthetic Surgery and Pierini Solution for Beauty team, they offer free consults. And so there's really no harm in going and talking with them, going in for the consult and asking, what is it that you can improve? Will it improve my breathing? How can you improve it, my nose cosmetically? And you won't be disappointed. You absolutely won't be disappointed. You can see I smile just thinking about the results. So again, one last look. So glad that I did it. And again, a huge thanks to the Pierini team. Bye guys, thanks for following my journey.